Today we would like to talk about the research project ExtruAI. Maybe to start with, can you tell us something about the company DatenBerg?
Yeah, sure. Well, we are a software company from Karlsruhe, Germany. And what we're doing, we're offering software to gather data from machines, automatically monitor them, and model production processes.
So the project was about extrusion. Can you tell us something about the extrusion process?
Yeah, sure. Well, the extruder is basically quite a long machine, and it has one function: transform raw material into extrudates. It is a quite widespread production process in different industry, from food, where you extrude pasta or meat alternatives, to rubber compoundings, where you extrude rubber for car sealings, for instance.
What are the challenges in the extrusion process?
Well, the extrusion process usually is quite sensitive to temperature changes or raw material variations, meaning you usually need very well experienced operators to fine-tune the process and identify problems. The problem is what happens when you don't have those very well experienced operators no more. And how can you reduce the subjectivity in this process and just be faster? Yeah?
Okay. What was the goal of the ExtruAI project?
Well, with ExtruAI, we basically wanted to automate the monitoring process of extruders, so that if something unusual is happening, the operator directly gets a notification with a recommendation for action.
Okay, and that sounds great, but what about challenges in the extrusion project?
Well, at the beginning we had quite some interviews with different stakeholders from extrusion companies, and they actually confirmed us all the same. So they have vast amount of data which are generated by extruders, but having a hard time to analyze them because they don't have the resources internally to look into them permanently, and they all have also this problem that they have a lack of very well experienced operators. So, and this is basically a challenge here: how can you get a subjectivity out of the decision making and guarantee a good quality and have a high uptime of the extruder.
Okay. Can you tell us something about how it works?
The component basically consists out of a connector which can connect different data sources, like the PLC of the extruder, which is usually offering data via OPC-UA based on the Euromap standard, which defines which parameters should be measured usually at the extruder. Then the component learns the normal state based on feedback from the operator and identifies abnormal behavior. So if something unusual is happening, some differences are occurring, it then triggers a notification to the operator via dashboard or SMS. And last but not least, you can combine the anomalies with recommendations for actions. So it directly says to the operator what he or she should do. And during ExtruAI, we all containerized this, dockerized it, put it into containers. Now we are way more and integrated into the Kit for SME platform. Now we are way more standardized than we've before and scalable here.
What are the benefits for other companies out of the extrusion sector coming out of the ExtruAI project?
Well, a big part of the whole project was the validation, and we did this together with a company from Belgium, Hexpol Compounding. They have state-of-the-art extrusion processes for rubber and plastics extrusion, and together with the expert we analyzed the added value of our solution. And at the end we came up with a potential uptake in the productivity of the extruder of 11.8% by identifying problems earlier than the human is doing it and directly proposing a recommendation for action to operator. So 11.8% in uptake per month.
Wow, that sounds great. Are there some final thoughts you want to share with us?
Yes, sure. Well, we want to say thank you to the Kit for SME project that they funded us with the ExtruAI, and we could focus really on the extrusion processes. The last 15 months, it was quite a worldwide. And we also want to say thank you to Hexpol Compounding as they provided us with data, support us in the validation phase, and also their very useful feedback on the whole solution. Yeah.